Why'd you choose a Sequoia?
Nice.
Why did you choose a Sequoia to build?
This is the hour, the darkest place. Dante's Inferno, the devil's maze. It's a good world, good world gone bad.
You too, what's going on? Sequoia Overland Adventures here. JR's here. He's gonna ask me some questions about my the first gen and why I picked it.
Why did you pick it?
I didn't really have much of a choice, I'll be honest. I got it in a trade. Great trade deal. You've never seen a better trade deal. It was a great trade deal for you. I lost money. Traded the TDI Golf and a Cherokee that you have seen on film. I built that. We built that. So I got a hell of a trade deal on this thing. I got it. You didn't. I got the trade deal.
You paid like 60 grand for this thing.
Originally.
And
now they're worth like $6.
You paid like 500 for the car, for the Grand Cherokee.
Yeah, and then we paid like, what did we pay? I think 2 grand or something like that on the
Volkswagen.
The TDI. Hey, that thing got 60 miles to the gallon though. 50 to 60. It was slower than snot.
It was a perfect deal.
Yeah, well, like I said, I got
for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's got the 4.7 unbeatable engine, unless you forget to put oil in it. Shane. You know, great 4-wheel drive system on these things. Just all around cheap and easy. Building, it's not cheap though. I mean, the bumpers, suspension, these things are ridiculous. There's not enough companies out there building them for you yet. They're getting better, but still not enough. But I mean, at least I got the power of a V6, the fuel mileage of a V10, and the reliability of a 4-cylinder. I guess we'll go into the build and we'll show you.
How's the transfer case?
Transfer case good. It leaks. Swapped to a TJ.
First one?
FJ transfer case. No, second one. Because once again, the only way to kill a Toyota is to forget fluids.
Just wondering.
Yeah, right. So we're gonna go over through the build. I'll show you guys what the Sequoia is all about. The suspension I've got, the wheels, tire package. Don't mind the falling off fenders. That's gonna be taken care of. Yeah, you know all about those, don't you? You know, what different little things here and there that I use, and JR trying to break things. So we'll go through it. Yeah, thanks, Jay. All right, so we'll start off front to back. Start off with the bumper here. It's a DIY coastal off-road. It's with a bar that I paid way too much to have put on. The only good weld spot on this whole thing is the bar. Some cheapo lights from Amazon. What?
The bar.
Oh, the bar? It's a little crooked.
It's straight.
Yeah, it's straight. Blacked out headlights. TEQ or Tech or whatever they're calling themselves these days. That's their grill. It's their TRD style grill. I like it. Did I bend it? No, I didn't bend it. Just looked cool. Warren M8000 synthetic rope winch with the Apex shackle. Rigid lights. These things they anger a lot of people. Down below, you know, we've got the suspension set up there. We'll get a little more into that, but you've got Solo Motorsport control arms, Fox Racing, air assisted bump stops, Toytec coilovers with Bilsteins. CV axles are still stock. Got OE, yeah, actually original manufacturing, Toyota. Lower ball joints, because until they make a universal ball joint for these, that's what I'm going to run. They work great. Upper control arms are Freedom Off-Road upper control arms. You can kind of see them. We just got back from a trip, so they're a little dirty. Snorkel came from eBay. And you got the, what is it, the SkyClone intake, which so far, I mean, it hasn't killed the truck yet, so we'll see how it keeps working. Some cheap lights. I got those from Garrett. Garrett, thank you. We'll come back around to the other side of the front, show a little more here. Got the Midland GMRS radio antenna. Method bead grip technology wheels with Sally in the front of them. Sitting on a set of 35, 12.5, 17 KO2s. Best tire out there. I will say it all day. I don't care what anyone says. They've gotten me to and from on every vehicle we own. Jay, you've been running KO2s since what? Well, since they were around, and then KO1s from the originals. Yeah. But yeah, you know, fenders hanging off. Got to fix that. Gonna do some, you know, Baja style fenders probably. Dirt every day because you got to have it. All right, we're gonna come around to the rear. Got the Coastal Off-Road rear bumper. Another DIY kit that our boy Matt did for me. He's my welder these days. He's a lot better than I am, let's be honest. On top of that, spare tire with a Dirty Life wheel. Of course, you got to have the all-top garbage with garbage pre-installed. You're going to notice here this latch that I've got it a little over tightened. So give it a little with a nice swing out. Actually needs to be tightened a little bit. If you come over here, Jer, you'll see. It was originally meant for over here, but this holds plenty. So Matt thought to, you know, put it over here so when you're on a hill, you can just pull it up, connects in. Now this ain't going nowhere. Got the antenna mounts for the CB. I had a tail or a reverse light on it, but I got rid of it. You know, we'll get up to the top more. That's where my new lights are. Gotta love the license plate, of course. Just put this new glass in because some kid with a BB gun. Now, JR, if you want to come on in again, I'll show you. New glass? So, anybody that knows Sequoias knows that's broken. Plus, I've got the button in here. That also doesn't work because that broke. So what I ended up doing, which they sell a kit for, slide it and pull, which with this bumper, there's not a whole lot of room. We are full in here, of course. We've got the 3-day sack full of medical equipment. Just started doing that because I got a hook up there. Got the, I believe it's the, what, the Rego off-road rack system here. Molly and rack. Got our sleeping arrangements here. Like I said, we just got done camping not too long ago, so gotta have that set up there because I'm lazy. I'll just show off the underneath. There's not a whole lot to see. If we go from the front to the back of the rear here, I've got I think it's Apox lower control arms. You got the Flowmaster, or no, sorry, Magnaflow rear exhaust with Magnaflow cats. Bilstein shocks. I am going to be replacing those with dual bypass. Just probably either Kings or Foxes. Probably recording the dog's butt. You know, you ever out on the trail and you're feeling a little sleepy? You're like, man, I could pull over and stop, or I could really use something for energy to keep me going. And you're looking at all those energy drinks and you're looking at what's in them. No thanks. But I'm grabbing myself a little Dubby Hydro. And right now, you use coupon code SAO, you're gonna help out the channel, you're gonna get yourself a little discount. Try them out. They got a great taste to them. What is this? This is watermelon lemonade. Oof. Nothing but crisp. Great drink. Back to the video. So speaking of those control arms, let's try and get you down here and give you a little show. There's the T-case. Here's our control arms. Adjustable. I'm gonna put some hind joints in those eventually. And then I've got that skid plate. I don't remember who I got it from, but shout out to you, man. You know, it's blocking my cats, which is, you know, the most intentions for it. On top of that, it works a lot and it sounds pretty, or it looks pretty cool. It's got the Toyota logo on there. Let's see if I can't get that shown for you. There you go. Did forget to mention in the front, got Red Runner sway bar end links. You know, the quick detachables. They're not terrible. They are making some noise these days, but they aren't too bad. All right, here we're gonna come to the engine bay. May not be the cleanest engine bay, especially right now. Wiring's not great. I'm not the best at wiring. We got those beautiful horns from Harbor Freight. Amazon fan, because I was having a problem. JR, if you want to come down in here. The original fan kept hitting right here on this on the winch, and we probably should have just spaced the bumper out a little bit, but I don't know if I would have liked the look of, you know, spacing. So I just went with that. It's actually got more. What?
You could have came out a ½ inch or
well,
quarter. Or...
It's got more. What is that? CFMs?
Oh.
Yeah, that's not CF. No.
CFMs? Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Whatever. So anyway, back to it. Snorkel running into the intake. Intake's just running, you know, your stock intake here. It's got the does not have the K&N. We do have the dual ARB air compressor. We were using this thing a lot, but we haven't aired down very much because we haven't needed to, but you've probably seen it on the channel a time or two. Coming over here, I do have my dual battery post set up front now instead of one in the back, one up front. Do I like this? Not necessarily, but at the same time, yes. One, it gives me more room for my crap in the back. And two, the main reason why I don't like it is because I did get rid of my reservoir. Some guys were able to save theirs. For some reason, I couldn't. So now my reservoir is this Minute Maid Lemonade for now. It works. It does its trick. Coming over here, got my switch panel. That's why most of these wires are coming over here. My battery isolator up here. Engine pretty much is stock. Actually, not even pretty much. It's fully bone stock. There's nothing done to it at all.
Clean?
Insides, sure. Outsides, you know, it can use a spray on. Oh, it definitely does. On top of that, that's really all that's underneath the hood that's extra is just a dual battery setup, the wiring, and the ARB compressor. So. Oh, actually, let me rephrase. I've got twin electronic cooling fans. That's kind of a big thing.
How those working out?
I mean, they work great. My truck's actually running a little cooler than what it used to most times. I will say, if anybody's listening to this, that will not keep your engine cool in 110 degrees going up a mountain in Tucson if you do not have while your AC is running, if you do not have an AC condenser fan. It does have a Denso radiator, which is, you know, pretty much stock. I mean, you know, more wiring up here, nothing crazy. So now we're gonna go over, we're gonna take it to the inside. Let's go take a look, Jer. All right, now time to bring it to the interior. Interior's got a lot of stuff that a lot of people would hate, and a lot of people would probably think I'm over prepared, which I don't see a problem with that, JR.
Over prepared?
Yeah. So we're gonna bring it in. I'll steal the camera from him.
You have more crap in there with the truck lights.
RAM out for my phone, RAM out for the Garmin, RAM out for both of my CBs. That's that PAX mount that we're using up here. Then you've also got the mount for the GoPro. Always got to have an extra GoPro mount. And like I was saying, so these buttons do absolutely nothing now because I've swapped it to a Toyota FJ transfer case. On top of that, there's your ADD switch. Leveling doesn't work. My 115 volt inverter works, not that I ever use it. Then you got 2 extra plugs there. I've got the pedal commander, which I use sometimes here and there. Of course, heated seats, because everybody loves them, especially with the leather. Stock stereo. Switch panel. Gotta have a switch panel in here. Still has a DVD player. Does still work, by the way. All right, we're gonna come to the back again. Well, mid-level. We've got the molly rig seats. They just house a bunch of crap like, you know, my winch cables. I've got, what is this? Multimeter, some extra plugs here and there. Got a Bubba rope, or a Rhino rope. And so that's a quick grab. The Rhino rope itself, a little harder to get. Running through with the wiring. You've got the, the door doesn't really want to stay open to it. You've got my inverter. What is this, 2,000 watt? No, 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 watt power inverter.
Pure sine wave?
Pure old. I've got this from Grandpa out of his RV. This runs the fridge, everything else.
From him?
Stole it from him?
No.
Paid him?
Overpaid.
Overpaid, whatever. Got that. Obviously, you see the AR. No more camping setup. Usually there's a fridge right here. With the fridge, right behind the fridge, there's usually a dog bed. Gotta have a fan. This is Kick-Ass is the company. Let's see here, sleeping bags, pillows, you know, your average stuff here and there. The back's usually not too crazy. Storage everywhere. Gotta have screwdrivers. You know, gotta have a knife. Gotta have wire cutters, lighter. ammo, lights, you name it. A backpack full of drones and cameras. Right down in here. Drone, cameras. Island spuds, always gotta have them. All right, for the roof rack. This is the Sherpa roof rack. I absolutely love this thing. On top of it, or on the side of it, you've got the sunrift awning. It's not a bad awning for you know, Amazon special. So what I do usually to climb up here, and usually I'd be on the other side doing this, but just to show y'all, I come over here. So got my chase lights for JR when we're in the desert. Got the true Max Tracks. You know, you got all these slide points up here, pretty easy to attach. Light bar up front, and then my Plano gun case that I turned into a Overland case because I'm not spending $560 on a box that goes on my roof. Other than that, that's pretty much the top. You know, there's not a whole lot to show up here, but it all works. It works nice. Light bar we tested out last night, fairly bright, needs to be adjusted a little bit, but you know, it's not a terrible setup. So there she is, the first gen Sequoia of Sequoia Overlanding Adventures. You guys have seen it once in a build. This is the latest of the build. It's a lot more intricate now. You know, I think I had the upper control arms in the lift kit, and then I had Dirty Life and 33s for wheels and tire package, but I may have had the coastal off-road bumper. I don't remember on that video. I'd have to re-look. Comment, let me know. But yeah, JR, this is why I chose the Sequoia, mainly because I got it from Mom and it kind of worked out.
When did you have the bumper?
On the last video. I've had this bumper the longest out of most.
Oh, the video, last video of your
of my build.
vehicle.
So anyway, that's the build. You know, I want to thank you for watching again. You know, every time you guys watch, it really puts a blessing in out there. So thank you. JR, anything you want to say?
Nope, thank you.
So
I got ripped off.
in the trade deal. Oh, yeah, there's a Blackhawk. There's a Blackhawk flying. I don't know if you can see this, YouTube. I'll try and get you out there. Look at that, flying over the houses. Just a random Blackhawk hanging out. Blackhawk? Is that the name of the Toyota? Is that what we should call her? You let me know. Comment. Throw in some comments for me.
Blackhawk?
Yeah, Blackhawk. So, but once again, thank you for watching. Please.
Black and hot, that's all I know.
That's true. Please like, subscribe, you know, comment, whatever you want to do. You know, anything helps out the channel. I'd like to thank you once again, YouTube. We'll see you out there on the next trip. JR, talk to you later.
Later.
Hey, why did I leave my truck?
I don't know.
I'm out of here.
Are you driving away?